Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, it's battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. And hey, we got a phenomenal show. But it's only right that I bring my man in, Neo. Neo is back for another week. So I come in with you, bro, and we can really talk about have a conversation about being reliable. And because that's the space that we're laid in, right? It's a space of relatability in life. And see, you already know Neo's been here. If you ain't been here for 2 weeks, Neo has been here, man, kicking it with us and just really having a dope conversation about a lot of different things about AI and about ads and about, just about, quick ad videos and things right here. So here's the CEO of Quick Ad Videos. He's coming in right now. So come on through, Neo. What's up, man? What's going on,
Welcome.
Neo?
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for bringing me back onto the show, man.
Yeah. We got a great show here today, and we're gonna be talking about being reliable, man. And it's be reliable. What is when you think about being reliable? What does that mean for you?
Right. Well, for the most part, being reliable, honestly, being the middle child, and at some point, I've taken the responsibilities of being the financial architect of my bloodline. Um,
Mm,
you know, so if I die, a lot rests on my legacy, what I've built up. So one of the key pointers, especially if you listen to like Dave Ramsey, life insurance is one of the biggest, I guess, one of the biggest need to have in order to consider yourself, reliable. So being self-insured is something that that's what it means to me is being reliable. You want to be self-insured.
dope. But like for me, right? So I just wanted to throw that out to you. But for me,
Mhm.
it's not. It goes deeper than that. Like in our life, we and I go back to, and I always trigger back to the week my wife transitioned, right? And I think that's what really created this show. Battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Yes, of course, it was around the journal or the journey of being, and you know, what I really lined my life up to was health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. Health. You see, the second word is wealth, which you were just talking about, right? In
Mm,
legacy. Um,
mm,
love, energy, mindfulness, and being able to integrate all five of those things into one. And so you see, a lot of the times I think, right, and really in this world, you probably share with yourself about it.
mm,
Um, like we don't necessarily have one problem that goes into life. We have a multitude of problems, and it's just like we got one door. Like so, we got this thing that can continuously develop because you can have the finances, but you ain't got these other areas too that brings it all together. But finances, that's a right like that does dictate, and the legacy that we create in life, it allows another door to open up too. So what do you
mm.
think about that, though?
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. But it all goes back to someone in the family, like you talk about being reliable. Who are you reliable to? You
Hmm.
know, yourself? Is it your spouse, your children, your friends, or, who are you? What responsibilities have you actually accepted as your own?
Yeah,
So yeah, it's a lot to consider when you like today's topic, be reliable. Like, what does that really mean? And how can you make sure that you are reliable? How to be responsible and take accountability for that?
yeah, absolutely. I totally get that. I'm 100% in alignment with that right there because if you don't have that stuff together, man, like the next generation, they're gonna be starting over, right?
Right.
Whether you want them to or not, they're gonna start over. And if you, let's say you don't want them to, and how would you um kind of position them to not starting over. And the way that's what we're gonna be talking about today, and giving you the tools and the techniques to really like not just about because we're in a transformation space right now. We've done the acceptance. See, acceptance was the first season, and now we're in the second season where we're talking about transformation. And transformation is like getting out of the old ways of who you've been being into stepping into who you desire to be. So and that's how. So like I said, welcome to Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Call in on 678-310-8864. 678-310-8864. You want to talk, and we just want to have a powerful conversation. See, you can be able to email us too, powered by Diamante Media Group at gmail.com. Powered by Diamante Media Group at gmail.com. So definitely we having a powerful conversation about like being reliable in the space of relatability and within all of these 5 things. So it's not just one thing, it's a door that allows things to open. Like when you really open up your life and see where you are, see, you don't have one problem. You got you don't have 5 problems, you got one door. Well, you got one life with 5 doors, and there's relatability. It allows you to get into all of them. Okay. So what if the thing underneath that thing? Like what is some of the things that you got a lot of experience, right, Neo, in various different areas?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like when you think about those things of health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness, and being able to integrate those things, what comes up to you first?
What comes up to me first?
Yeah.
Uh, Help me understand the question. With you talking about with health, wealth, mindfulness,
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah. Health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. Like what comes up to you first when you think about those things?
Mm. Well, those are some powerful just words by themselves. Different dimensions. All something that we experience as human beings.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like just being fully present, right? One of those things where a lot of the stuff we talk about will be backed by research, but it's really something that we have to do a lot of self inner work with, especially when we talk about health. What does that really look like for each individual, right? That's a lifestyle that you have to either A, change, or B, just completely disregard and live by your own means. But yeah, when I think about those words, it's really about just the internal journey of being human.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. And what comes up for me, like I said, when I created it, like when those words came to me, um, for me is when I think about health, like when most people say health is wealth, right? Do you think Americans disregard our health unless something goes wrong? Absolutely. I think the world disregards our health until something goes wrong. I think the world, not just Americans, I think the world like until you got to go to the doctor, you're like, nah. It's people that never went to the doctor in the last 30 years, right? And then when something happens, they have a bad incident, then it's like, man, I got to go to the doctor now, right? It's health is wealth because you only get one body. Too late now, right? And so that's sad, but very, very true. Yeah, absolutely, Walter. You're spot on with it, Walter. Make America healthy again, right? Yeah, absolutely. Like, man, yeah, but America is one of the most obese countries in the world because of snacks. Them fucking snacks,
Snacks,
right? Them
snacks, man.
snacks. Them snacks, man. People they can't put the ice cream down. Like,
Hey,
we like to
yeah,
smoke them cigarettes and stuff too. Like,
yeah. You
not
know
it
how
ain't
we
just the
grew up, though.
cigarettes, yeah.
We grew
Yeah.
up on drink, Kool-Aid,
Man, for
you
sure.
know.
For sure.
Yeah,
Like Kool-Aid, like crazy and people smoking cigarettes at 12.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So
got it. Okay, so I got to go to YouTube.
um yeah, but hey, people smoking cigarettes at 12, pulling whole people don't know this right here in the world of health, smoking cigarettes and stuff actually put holes in your gut.
Mm.
Like smoking cigarettes and stuff, like smoking period, puts holes in your gut because, and that's where people get sick at, right? Like,
Right.
and not being able to fast and create that space for their body to heal. See, your body is meant to heal itself by just drinking a little bit of H2O.
Yep.
Meditation, right? That's where mindfulness is, by the way. Meditation is mindfulness, and Chris is going to church as well. This mindfulness and spirituality, actually, what it is and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, the biggest thing is those, right? So call in 678-310-8864. We having a wonderful conversation about being reliable in the space for relatability in life. So yeah, man. And that's one of the things that researchers just say, um, like obesity, and it just creates that space for people. That's why
I got the
that was one
I
of the
got that.
reasons.
Yeah, we got it up right now. If you want to cue it, that the article that supports it.
Yeah. So would you say it's fast food that changed Americans? People used to cook, right? There's no. Hey, you are absolutely right. Like, absolutely, make America great, make America healthy again. Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
man.
But yeah, it's fast food. Like, but fast food is that thing. So, the kids living longer is small changes in sleep, diet, and exercise. Yeah, getting in some exercise, working out. Like, look at the article here. Like America is one of the most obese countries in the world, but we smoke a lot of cigarettes too, and don't work out. So we, it's like the time people go to the gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of the year, they make a lot of money at the beginning at the gym. The first quarter at the gym makes the gym companies make a lot of money in the first quarter. You know,
Right.
uh, they make a lot of money at the gym. And like the first couple weeks, I'm my New Year's resolution. How many times have you heard that? My New Year's resolution
Too
is
many.
to
Too many.
too many. Yeah, yeah. And so that's what we're talking about, right? And just give it a research. You just seen it right there. It's like we this thing called health. You only get one body. You don't. Hey, what we talking about the other week, like, is AI. Now
Right.
robots, like, they figuring everything out nowadays, right? Like, they figuring so
Mm-hmm.
many things out. So um today we just bring a research of all these different things in all the. I work out hard after a bad appointment at the gym, at the doctor. They say admitting to problems to have the solution, though. Yeah,
Mm. That's deep. Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely. That goes back to acceptance, right? Admitting the problem. That
yeah.
always helps when you can acknowledge it and really battle your demons. I'm a big fan of David Goggins, and he
Mm,
talks about how he went into his inner chambers of his imagination and he saw his old self balled up in the corner crying like a little bi, right? And he confronted his old self like, no, you're going to get up, you're going to work out, you're going to eat better, you're going to take better pride in yourself, you're going to do these. Like, he really confronted his fears. So he takes a stance that's kind of hardcore, but definitely being able to accept the issue and move on, or at least be the solution, become the solution, is definitely, like you said, it's the first step. Bravo, Amanda.
yeah, for sure. Thank you for Amanda for sharing it, and that's spot on though. But I'm gonna ask you guys this question: that what does it reveal about the way we live? What does it
Mm.
reveal about the way we live? And like, I know me, like, just I'll be 100 with you. Like, when I was about to get in the gym, just when I was like, man, let me stop procrastinating. I'm gonna get back in this gym. I was doing a lot of walking around the block and stuff and doing exercise, but I was like, I'm gonna get back in the gym, get on the treadmill, get on the elliptical, and all that stuff. And guess what? I get into a car accident.
Mm.
somebody hit me in the back. So right now, it's kind of still do my walking or whatever the case is, and still get that type of exercise. But just doing the treatment plan within it though but it's really strenuous to my neck. And so I definitely, hey, this is the guy that told me to go. Hey, bro, you better go to the gym. I mean, you better go to the doctor because you better
Yeah,
get looked at, right?
better be reliable.
Be reliable. Hey, he said you better be reliable. Hey, and I'm glad I listened too, boy. I swear, by the time I got home, my neck was. I went to the ER.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Whole
how
body.
many times? Hey, I call you later on that day, like
Yeah,
a couple days,
right.
bro. I appreciate you for pushing me to
Yeah,
do it, then,
crazy as hell.
bro. Like what?
Crazy as hell.
My neck cramped up. My neck freaking balled up
Listen,
so tight.
your adrenaline was at an all-time high. You getting
Oh, do you
fitness
feel
medication from
you
the
go on
gym?
vacation
I
at the gym
twisted my
though?
ankle last
I
year.
twisted.
Wow. Okay. Nah,
You
ain't
was
no
happy you didn't go
vacation
to the
this
gym
year.
though?
Nah. And I'm be honest with you, I got to a point where I cancel my gym membership. I sit here, I do 300-400 push-ups a day, just 50 each, or maybe 100. Do some pull-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, run. Like if it really got to be in here. You got to like flip on that faculty in your brain and just be like, let me do something. You know what I mean? I got a son and a daughter. I'm gonna pick them up, try to throw them. I'm gonna do something. Pick up some weight and move it. Going to the gym is just, you want to be around other people. Maybe you got a trainer. Maybe you like the environment and the machines and stuff like that. But yeah, it really, fitness is something that like we talk about here. Research shows you really just got to move something. That plus sleep.
You gotta get some stuff. Your push-ups, you're right. Get your elliptical or running machine. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, Amanda, what I mean, stepping like it don't require every day, Amanda. Like real talk. You don't require every day. Like you don't want to get in that space of battle tested, right? You don't want to have both ankles swollen, right? And
Right.
it won't be from you because you sprained it. It'd be because you got diabetes though. So
Oh, wow.
right. So you don't want that in your life. I'm gonna tell you that. Oh, we got a caller. Hey, what's going on, caller? How you doing today? How's it
Volume up.
going? How's it going? Let
Can't
me
hear
let
him.
me
Turn
turn
it
the
up.
volume up.
Yeah.
Turn the volume up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it sounds like I've got a slight echo, but yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what does it we're talking about we on battle tested what doesn't break you builds your brand. Like we're talking about health. How big is important and how big and important it is for health in your opinion?
Man, you can't play the game of life without help.
Oh, nice.
Turn the vial up. Bring it closer to the mic. We could barely hear him.
I don't know if you played video games when you was a kid, but I mean, there's always a health meter. And usually it starts at green, and then you go to yellow when you're in the middle, and then when it's red, you low. And when you run out, you can't play the game no more. So, I mean, it's literally the same for real life. It's just no actual meter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you can hear him, he said, man, it's like playing a game. Like he said, it's like playing a game. Like when you're playing video games, it's like you're at green, you're good. Like you start the game off, and then you get the yellow, you're like, man, it's kind of a little suspect. But then when you get the red, you can't play the game no more.
Nope.
So that's spot on right there. I appreciate you for calling. What's your name?
My name Corey.
Oh, what's up, Corey? We appreciate you for calling in, Corey. What would you like to you need any shout outs for anybody today?
No, I don't got nobody in particular in mind at the moment.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you for calling in, Corey. Thanks for calling in, man. And yeah, just stay being reliable out there, and just thanks for sharing the message that you.
Stay being reliable.
Yeah, just continue to share that message out there. Definitely get people to keep on calling in. 678 310-8864. Thanks for calling in, Corey.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, like what Corey said, man, I love what Corey just pointed to, though. Like, it's like a video game. Like, you really look at it, it is. He made a good point there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't call it, what is it, Call of Duty? People be playing nowadays?
Call of Duties, Fortnite, Apex,
Yeah.
all those games, you know. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it gets to a point where our social interactions with other people, it's strange how things have changed since COVID, right? Like life changed in just 1.5 years where interaction with other people is changed, you know.
It's different.
Yeah, like it's different. You know, our social
Yeah.
interaction with people have changed to a point where now, you know, they're saying, and the research shows this, that our lack of connection with people has increased our chances of dying early. It shortens our life expectancy because we've limited our social interaction. All right. I got that article queued up right here where it talks about the World Health Organization on social connection has officially released a global report revealing that 1 in 6 people worldwide is affected by loneliness. With significant impact on health and well-being, loneliness is linked to an estimated 100 deaths every hour.
Wow.
Every hour. That's more than 871,000 deaths annually. So if we're talking about video games, health, wealth, and happiness, our social connection is a part of that. You feel me? Like our think about that. You know, your life, you know, how important is it for social connection in your line of work and things that you do with Landmark and everything else?
Yeah, you're so spot on with that, man. Like, well, man, like supporting that, like, because we like COVID, right? Like, you think about you said about COVID, like, oh, you can take that down. Like with COVID, it like so many people, we were like, everybody was like, our health, our mental health, like I remember like during COVID, we it's so funny, we were actually putting on this video game. He talked about video game a moment ago. We was putting the game together, this video game for social, because a lot of people were really on the video game during COVID, right? And the gaming industry was exponentially growing because we couldn't see each other, but guess what we did? Boom. The gaming was, everybody was on, like, I gotta talk to somebody. I gotta talk to somebody. Like, and that's the thing about, like, we spend so much time building life we want in our mind, but sometimes we never experience it too, though. We never get to experience what our life looks like, and when we really take a look at it. And you know, and we a lot of our nervous system are meant on surviving instead of thriving. And so, and man, I like, for me, it really goes back to what Corey was talking about, though. But hey, email us at poweredbydiemontemediagroup@gmail.com. poweredbydiemontemediagroup@gmail.com. Shoot an email, send an email over. You know, we get some replies around here. Come on now, send some emails. You can get us at 678-310-8864. 678-310-8864. Call in. And yeah, we just having a conversation about some of the studies that life has created for us and stuff. So, you know, we talking about mindfulness. We talking about health, how powerful health is. Like, did you? Let me ask you a question, Like, did you have some times during COVID that you was like, dang, what the heck is this going? Like, what are we in?
What are we in?
Like,
What
what type
happened
of
to the world?
world we in right now? Like, oh
Right,
my gosh. Did
right.
you? Hey, DC, you can take that thing down though. You take an email down. Like, um, like we like in like what type of world are we currently in right now?
Right. Yeah. That was a COVID was a I mean, when you sit back and just think about the year, man, like so much the world stopped, or at least for us, the world stopped here in America. You know, even the neighborhoods were quiet.
Mhm.
You're in the house, maybe in the backyard. People that you thought were pillars of health are dying,
Hmm.
you know. So even people that was considered healthy were dying, you know. So it was an eerie time, but
Hmm.
it definitely was a moment in there where I was like, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was 2020 was the year that I saved up and I told myself I'm getting a life insurance policy immediately.
Mm. Yeah.
Immediately, I got a
Yeah.
life insurance policy. That year was the year I started my 20 pay. I mean, I literally just saved up. I got me $1 million policy
Wow.
and never looked back, man. That was the year that I knew in order for me to be comfortable sleeping at night when I know a friend of mine died in his sleep.
Wow.
I can't rely on. I can't. I will be leaving my family to the wolves if I did that. So yeah, that's what happened to me, man. I know COVID for you was a transition, like a huge moment in time. You know, and how are you healing from COVID?
Yeah, yeah, man. Like the thing is during COVID, as you guys know, like my wife transitioned on COVID, like during that time, and where he's pointing to about life insurance and like you talking about somebody. I'm a licensed agent actually, licensed insurance agent in the state of Florida, and insurance, right? I was living in Georgia at the time. I started writing insurance around 2017. Like I had never wrote a policy. No, I had wrote a policy, but I never wrote what somebody died. Right? Like I never wrote a policy somebody died, and I didn't write my wife's policy. No, I never wrote Ebony's policy. Like I wanted somebody else to write that thing. Right? Like I wanted somebody else to write, so it won't be like I don't want no red flags, none of that. Right? Like no red flags over here. But the thing is, like when I went through that process, like when she transitioned, the next day I called her insurance agent and I said, "Hey, we got to activate her policy. She just passed away." That's one of the deepest conversations I had to actually have right there. And that's what he's pointing to right now is being reliable. And that was one of the deepest conversations. I was like, man, because having gone to war and these different things, it I wrote policies. I wrote policies and stuff. But then, one writing policy is one thing, right? Writing policies and all that stuff is one thing. But then activating a policy
That's a
is another
that's a
whole
whole
different ball game that you would have never expected something like that. And like being like you never expect to really be in that situation until you're in that situation. You get what I'm saying? And that's where I had to be in, and that's how the cookie crumbled, though, right? That's how it was put together in the world, and
Mm-hmm.
so, and then
Talk
when I
talk about.
activate,
Go ahead.
yeah, like when I activate that policy, though, like called them, boom, we had to, it went through because of the COVID situation, and me going like having because I had COVID too, and she had COVID, and the kids had COVID, and all that. right? So it was just a transition in 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it, somebody getting COVID on a Tuesday, by Saturday, you see them take their last breath. And Sunday, you got a call.
Calling.
Right? Like that, something that nature. And then going, so I wouldn't wish that on nobody, not even on my worst enemy, like, to be honest with you. But like calling in, writing $1 million policy is one thing, but then activating a policy is another. So calling, and that's the point of life insurance. Life insurance, and having, like, because it was COVID related, so they didn't want to release the death certificate, but it like, people know or probably don't know, I was actually about to run for politics before she transitioned. I was running for city council, so I knew a few people, right? And I made some phone calls. I picked the phone up.
Right.
Picked the phone up, and let me tell you, when I picked the phone up and I made them phone calls, at first I was like, man, this is not happening. Then I picked the phone up and made some phone calls. Let me tell you, the CEO of the hospital was calling me.
They responded, right?
The CEO of the hospital called me in like a day or two, right?
Exactly. Doing what they were supposed to do.
Doing what they're supposed to do, right? And so that happened, and boom, got the death certificate done, and boom, got the life insurance policy completed, and everything went smoothly after that, and it just created the space for it. And then fast forward, last year, I came on here and shared with you last season. My brother, my sister's brother, he's from Detroit. He passed away. I wrote his life insurance policy. Right? I wrote his life insurance policy. So I've activated a policy, and then I was an agent on duty that activated another policy. I wrote it another policy, and I was so on to him, like, you got to get your policy, bro. You got to get your policy. You have to get your policy.
Did he have children?
He did have kids. He did have kids, right?
Those children, what does that policy do for them?
Man, it sets them up for their future, and it creates that level of legacy instantly, right? Soon as he transitioned on a Saturday. My sister called me, who's the freaking beneficiary on his policy, within, was that Saturday, about 4 days, 5 days, or whatever. That next Wednesday, she called me and said, hey, we got to activate JJ's policy. Within 20 minutes, I had the customer service on the line. I said, all right, cool. I don't remember who he had. She said, oh, she gave me the number. She gave me the name. I looked it up. When I was driving. Guys, don't drive in. We don't do that, right? Safety first. But I was driving. By the time I got home, I had her on the line, him on the line, and they just need her bank account information. You get what I'm saying? You dig?
So these children, we're talking about a generation that doesn't have to start from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So this right here is a vital shift in our individual achievement for long-term wealth retention. Everything that you just said, I'm grateful that you even was relentless on him to make sure he knew, bro, you need a policy. You need a policy. Why is it so hard to even comprehend that life insurance is affordable for all people?
Yeah.
Anybody can afford a policy. Yeah. Right. And it's strange that it's to a point where it's a hard sell. Mm-hmm. Think about how long it took you to convince him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It took convincing.
Yeah.
That he needs to insure his life.
Yeah.
But I can almost guarantee it didn't take. Well, I'm not trying to talk about nobody or anyone. My point is, people are more comfortable getting tattoos. $400, $600 tattoos, but wouldn't pay an extra $25 a month to get a term policy.
Yeah, like I wrote a. You can get a 30-year term. A 39 year or 38-year-old can get with accident, death, and dismemberment a term policy, 30-year term policy, $100,000 for $49.
You see, that's
49,
$50 a month, man.
$50. $50 a month. That's 600. What you just say about the tattoo? Six hundred
Yeah,
dollars. Six
yeah.
hundred dollars, right? So you think about like what are you building there? Like $100,000 with that changes in the world.
And keep in mind, Chris Rock said it best, right? He said they should. Can we curse on here?
Mm-hmm.
He said insurance should be called just in case shit. Just in case shit happens. Don't call it insurance because you're not getting nothing if you ain't did nothing. Just in case something happens,
right. I love that.
Your ass is covered. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, 678-310-8864. 678-310-8864. We are talking. We've transitioned into a new segment now. Wealth isn't about having more. It's about having something to protect, something to build, and something to transfer. And that's what we just, man, that is so spot on. And in life, we have to, like, most people are just optimizing the first one and have never thought about transferring. They're always just thinking about protecting, but never think about transferring. See, transfer, like when you transfer money from your savings, it's the same exact thing. Oh man, I love this. What I just thought about, Neo. Like it's like you transferring money from your savings account to your checking account.
I like that too.
Like it's transferring money from your savings account to your checking account, right? And that's all it is. It's like, hey, I'm building up your savings account right now, son, right? Or your daughter. Like I'm building up your savings account. I'm building up your savings account. Boom, let's transfer this over. Because the bank is, I mean, the insurance is definitely gonna do it, right? Like they're gonna and you are spot on with that. I love that article you just pointed to right there, though. I definitely love that article.
Okay.
And it's so many different things you can do with a life insurance policy. Like you're in business. Like I wrote a lot of different policies, right? I wrote $1 million policy before. Like how was that experience? Like I wrote $1 million policy for somebody before, and it was pretty cool experience. Like because I can say it now, right? Wrote $1 million life insurance policy, which is pretty cool. But that person that wrote the policy for, now their family is good, right? If something happens to them over the next 30 years, they are squared away, right? They good. They are good. And their family's good, and they can be able to set. And what we don't, here's another thing that we don't know. Have a policy, but also estate planning. Estate planning, writing wills. All these artists got these music catalogs, but with no estate planning. And guess where it's going to go? Guess where? It's going straight to the court. The government is getting a piece of it.
Probate.
Your family don't get to see that thing because you ain't got nothing going on, because it ain't your money no more. It's the government money. And the government get to dictate. Guess what they're going? Hey, give me some of that.
And that's loss of wealth.
Give me some of that, right? We talking about not to speak on the rest in peace, but like Chad was Bowick or whatever, right? Like the guy that was in and what's that movie?
Which one?
The Wakanda, the one that started in Wakanda. He didn't have
right, buddy. Oh my God, crazy.
Yeah. He didn't have no.
We're not trying to talk bad about nobody, but if you are a star actor in a film that generated hundreds of millions in the box office. That's just one movie. You got other movies. And you telling me that you aren't self-insured. Now, you know what's funny? You know, I'm a federal contractor. There's companies I've worked for that a part of my onboarding, I sign a life insurance on my life under the company, where I also assign a beneficiary. It's a part of my benefits package. So that goes to show you how important it is. When it's a benefits, it's a benefit. It's not a expense. You make it an expense when you start thinking, man, I gotta pay this. Oh my God. I just paid my annual premium on my policy, $28,000 annually, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. When I pay it, we celebrate. We have a party. It's not an expense. It's a benefit, right? As I look upon the theater of my imagination, I created this moment. You know what I mean? And let's talk about like the financial impact of not taking action. Let's say you don't go get a policy, and let's say you just live your life and goes in one ear and out the other ear, right? DC, if you could cue it up, we got the percentages on financial impact as it relates to the generations. Now, where do we fall? I know we 80s babies, right? I think we what is it?
Millennium.
We're millennials, right?
Yeah, we're the millennials.
Look at the numbers are dropping as it approaches closer to Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Bravo. The numbers are getting to a point where if it's clear, look at this. 41 to 46% will feel financial impact with no primary wage earner within 6 months. What does that mean? Their families are going to be impacted when the primary wage earner is gone after 6 months. What are we talking about right now? You know what I mean? Like, what are we honestly talking about right now? We're talking about being reliable. If you primary wage earner in your family, be reliable.
Yeah. And I'm looking at something right here. It says $124 trillion could transfer in generations to charities from 2024 to 2048. So in the next 24 years, $124 trillion. $124 trillion in transfer.
Yeah.
Like
with the
transfer.
baby boomers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that ain't and crowdfunding your funeral ain't insurance. That ain't gonna do nothing for your family. All that $1 trillion, that wealth that you talking about transferring, that ain't no source, no crowdfunding, ain't no GoFundMe, ain't none of that.
You said ain't no fish fries?
Ain't no fish, ain't none of that.
Ain't no fish fries, man.
Ain't none of that, man.
Right, but what we gotta do, man.
Talking about real generational wealth, man. We ain't talking about no GoFundMe. We just need $250 to bury Kiki.
Yeah. So hey, send us an email, man. Send us an email out. Hey, I'm a licensed insurance agent. And I could be able to connect you with just email me at poweredbydiamantemediagroup@gmail.com. Poweredbydiamantemediagroup.com at gmail.com. All right. 678-310-8864. 678-310-8864. What have you built that would be vulnerable if something unexpected happened to you tomorrow? If something unexpected happened to you tomorrow, like what would you build? Like you got to really think about that. And then how are you spending your life? Like it's about experiences, man. Like how are you spending your life? Like are you budgeting your money? Are you budgeting your time? Like you really create a space for ourselves. And because if you don't do anything with it, you always work. And you never do anything with it. Right, you put yourself in a space, okay? All right. And yeah, man, like But the whole point of this episode, man.
We gotta. I think we skipped our ad break, but I got it queued up.
Yeah. All right. Let me see here. We're gonna run it on the next one, okay? We're gonna run it on the next one. But like we really look at it like, man, bringing more love into the world, like, and because it's not just health, it's not just health, it's not just wealth, it's not just mindfulness. It's also energy, like what you was talking about earlier. Like when it comes down to social, the people, like me and you, like I mentioned before, last week or a week before, me and you were like, hey, bro, what you got going on? Like, boom, like, hey, hey, I think I mentioned this before, just recently, man. Like for me, I've been running life and not slowing down. But me and you got on the phone one day. It was like, man, I was like, bro, are you home from Iraq yet? Because mentally, like, I ain't put nothing on the wall. Like, and I ain't putting. He's like, man, me neither, bro. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy me one of those Air Force veteran hats. Right? Remember when we had that conversation?
Yep.
It's like, man, like, but that's the energy, like, that's the energy, putting stuff on the wall, because we so disconnected with our experience of what we had in the past. Our energy is so disconnected with it, but that's one of the most powerful things that we have experienced. So we think about it in our 20s, you got somebody that really relate to you about whatever it is. Like in our 20s, we spent our 20s in Iraq and in the military and all that stuff. Now we're in our 40s, right? Like we get to experience life with the kids and the energy with each other. Being on here and just having powerful conversations like money, legacy,
right,
ownership,
the real meat of it. I got the 2026 report up, talking about the workplace as it relates to employee engagement. Right, this goes into the lowest. It's the lowest since 2020. Ironically enough, right? The lowest has been since 2020. Now, I can honestly say that workplace stress is a silent killer.
Ooh, yeah.
Silent killer. I'm not gonna break any names or anything like that, but 2 months ago there was a workplace death. Individual just stressed, another engineer stressed at his job, didn't manage the stress well, showed a lot of signs that he was under a lot of pressure, that was due to his work, and died. Right, heart attack. So honestly, with the numbers looking like this, right, let's just talk about employee engagement is at 31%. All right, not engaged, we're talking 52%. He was a part of that 52%. Right. So what does that really mean? What does that honestly really mean about the engagement? Your job isn't your best friend. This is not, the daily stress remains elevated in the workspace.
All right.
You can't rely on it. The best thing you could do is be reliable to your family, your friends, seek help, and get yourself insured.
Definitely, and even with once you get insurance, go on a vacation.
Go on a vacation, right?
When you get insurance, go on a vacation.
Get on a vacation, man. Go
get your ass on a vacation.
Hey,
go fly out.
Get your ass. Get on out of
here. Hey, and if you need some help, holler at me.
Holler at him on that too, dog.
Holler at me, man. Come holler at me. Hey, send me an email. Send me an email. Powered by Diamante Media Group at gmail.com. Powered by Diamante Media Group at gmail.com. You need to go on vacation, come holler at me. Right? Man. Like, come holler at me. Right? Get you on a trip to Europe. Right? And I think you just booked the trip to Europe, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Yes,
like, where you going to? Where you headed to?
I'm gonna hit Barcelona, man.
You headed to Barcelona? Right. Like
Barcelona for 5 days, 6 days. Soil my royal oats.
So your yeah, I get it, man. And that's the thing is like, cause you know what I mean. You think about it. You as a federal contractor, like you work your butt off, right? You was just talking about you work
I
your butt
deserve
off. You deserve to really experience that. And so,
yeah.
like, how was your experience booking your trip though?
It was easy. I visited
Yeah.
my back office, man. I got my points, and I went in there and selected it. I pulled it up actually, but you know better than I do. I don't know if this is something that we could share here. The getaways.
Yeah.
We
I think we only got 9 more minutes and whatever. So we definitely have to pull it up on the next. But you can pull it up real fast. And
I
let's see what
already
we can
got
do.
it up, but let me
All right,
share
pull
it
it
real
up.
quick. Yeah, let me share it real quick. I already got it up. Let me see. Boom. There we go. Tell me what you want me to click on. How do I get around this mug? I think I just clicked on the rewards. Escape your way. Is it up?
No, it's not up
DC.
yet.
Hold on. Let DC pull it up real quick for us. There we go. So we got.
All right, rewards. Escape your way. Right, just scroll down a little bit and show what you actually there. Okay.
These are all the options, right? These are the options of different vacation packages. What I did was I went here. Which one? I got the getaway, right?
Yeah.
This is the getaway, right? So I'm gonna click here. We got options across the board for cruises, hotels, and whatnot. So this is where, for me, you know, I chose to do the dine and stay, right? With the dine and stay, I get a full year. I get a full year of hotel stays, right? Between 1 and 6 nights at each hotel, right? The only thing I have to do, I have to pay for breakfast and dinner, which I'm gonna eat anyway. Ain't any way. I'll get a twin or a double-sized room, travel with my companion, do whatever, and we gonna go through all the locations throughout Europe. I chose Barcelona first. I'm gonna hit that for 5-6 days. That's my first trip, and then I'm gonna hit it back again in about maybe 2 months. Because it's time for me to retire, man, and head out. So for being a member of Viago, I hit my 1 year mark April, my birthday, and yeah, activate this particular trip was $99. Depending on how much you use it, that's the value. My goal is to use it at least 3 times. I want to visit Europe.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
my
sense,
goal,
man. Like, and that helps out your mindfulness. That helps out your health. That helps out your love for yourself, self-love, right? That helps out your wealth, right? Because you get to experience, like, man, I gotta go again.
I gotta go again.
Wealth is bigger than just money in your pocket, though.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? Like, wealth is bigger than that's what you're like. You get a wealth of knowledge and experiences with people, like the people that you're able to connect with and all that stuff. And then your energy just, man, I had an amazing time.
Fact.
I had a phenomenal time, right? And so, man, I'm so glad that you we locked arms with that, and it's just that's another piece of being reliable. Because you got to be reliable to this, especially after COVID.
Yeah.
You got to be reliable to this. Because if you're not reliable to that, working all the time and like always, like you got, what I mean? You can be a business owner, right? You can be a business owner and working your butt off, but you never, if you just a employee with a job, right, man? You're an employer with a job. That's it.
Right.
An employer with a job. Like, you just got to work every day. So you can do that, or just have that experience. It's about leveraging like your experiences in life. Like, man, okay, all right, if something happens to me, all right, what's gonna be?
What's it gonna be, man?
All right, something happens to me. Like, I had no experiences. I just worked my butt off. I was talking to my holistic relationship coach today, and I told him, like, man, and it just dawned on me, like, some of the reasons why it's your upbringing. I'm like, man, I understand. I don't want to be like my upbringing.
Right.
working my butt off and nothing to show for it.
Right.
Right. I'm so glad that I made a decision when I was in high school to go in the military. Until now, right? I'm 40-something years old and I get to experience life. And my kids don't have to start the way I did. Like your kids don't have to start the way you did.
Facts. Man, that's a gift. That's a real
like,
gift. You
man,
know,
you gotta
I
really
actually
think about that, understanding of that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying I put together the Be Reliable soundtrack. I didn't get a chance to send it to you, but we can run it. It's only 30.
Run it real fast.
Seconds.
We got about 4 more minutes. Go ahead. Yeah, run that thing, man.
Yeah.
See.
The tab is on. Let me see, make sure it's shared, right? All right, this is the soundtrack. Let me know if you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear this. You hear that?
Yeah. I heard something. It ain't playing right now. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, it's on mute right now.
But you hear the music?
Nah, it's on mute.
All right, hold up.
When you about to click on start, it's on mute. There you go.
All right, hold up. I got you. Hold up. Boom. Now we got the music.
Mind, body, love, money, energy, 5 doors, 1 house,
same key. You keep fixing rooms like the rooms don't touch each other. Same hands that shake at night got a sign for one another. Ask yourself, not the world. Ask yourself, not your friends. Can I count on me when don't nobody see me? Can I count on me when the promise gets heavy? 5 doors, 1 key. That's the whole story. Be reliable. Be reliable.
This is Be Reliable. Open the door.
Yeah.
Man.
Be reliable.
Man, you gotta, yeah, absolutely. I love that. I love the jam right there, man. We got about 2 more minutes, man. I want you to share your information. Go ahead and pull the video out, really quick ad video if you can.
Man, yeah, I got you. That's
right.
easy.
Like play that thing before it rocks out. But guys, we're about to end the show, man. It's so great to be with you. I wanted to leave you with this right here. Like we talked about being reliable today, right? We talked about being reliable, and this is one of the reasons. This is one of the ways you can be able to be reliable, and be able to really hop on your quick ad video, right? Quick ad videos and get your marketing and your branding on, because by being reliable, it's really about taking care of yourself, your health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. Health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. And right. And so really think about what you got going on and keep on moving. Okay.
I like that. I like that a lot, bro. Yeah.
Make the change in the first call. That's the.
Is it up?
Flag again. That's the platform, not a plan. Put your clinic on the screen. Netflix, Hulu, primetime. It is quicker video. We handle it. Strategy, creative placement, hit. Free 30 days, 100 a day. If that's you, let's talk today. Households watching, now they see when they're finally ready to make a change in the first call. That's the rank. Already running ads, 100 a day. If that's you, let's talk today. It is quicker video. Flag again.
Awesome, man. Hey, that was Quick Ads Video. Where they can find you at quickadsvideo.com, quickadsvideo.com. And boom. And Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. It's always great to be with you guys. Great to be with you. We'll see you on next Friday. Hey, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Salute. This is Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand.